G'day everyone. So Shane again. We're now 6 weeks out from my target run, so 2 Bays Ultra, 12th January. This week hasn't been a great week. I've just finished my long run, which I took pretty easy. It's 26k, took me a little bit to do. I took a few days off, pretty much pulled out of a run on Tuesday, just with a bit of a niggle up in my sort of groin, hip area. Didn't think it was too bad, but because it was kind of annoying me when I was on my run, I thought, no, I'm not going to push anything. Took the day off, pulled out of the run a few k's early, and then moving on, I took Wednesday and Thursday off because I could still sort of feel it even when I was just walking around. Friday, I didn't really notice it much when I was out walking about, so decided late Friday night I'd go out for a run. I only did, I think it was 5-6k. Took it pretty easy and didn't have any issues. Like I could feel it was there, but it wasn't hindering anything. So still continued on with doing my long run. Instead of going out to the Goldfields track like I was planning to, where the terrain's pretty rough and a lot of hills and uneven ground and everything else, I didn't want to have something like that aggravating it. I didn't know if it would or wouldn't, so decided to err on the side of caution. I've come out to the Skipton Rail Trail instead, and as you'll see in the footage, the path's pretty well manicured. It's just like a flat gravel packed track, so that made it fairly easy to go through and do a run, not worrying about uneven ground. It still has sort of long, slow, undulating hills. It's nothing severe or anything. It's not like you hit any massive climbs suddenly. But I haven't actually been out here and done this track before either, so it's kind of good to get out and see it. Like I said, nicely manicured paths, so it's alright, but you get that weird gravelly shit flicks up into your shoes, so every now and then you stop and flick all that out. It's kind of nice though. I stopped and read the various info signs along the way about old bush ranges and old train stations and the gold rush and various other info things they had along the way. There's this really old trestle bridge which I thought was pretty cool, so I got some footage of that. I'll put that up there too. Hopefully it's worked out. So I hadn't seen that before. It's kind of weird. I'm only about 20 k's from home and there's all this stuff I didn't even know was here, so that's good to get out and see all that. Generally just enjoyed being outside. We've had some pretty bad weather recently, so I guess just getting out and enjoying the weather and the scenery, I felt good, and also mainly didn't push too hard on my leg because I really don't want to aggravate that, especially since I don't know what's going on. I'm supposed to be going to see a physio this week, but hopefully it's all sorted by then. He's got nothing to tell me. That would be perfect. Other than that, this week it's been pretty cruisy. So obviously, I've taken 2.5 days running out from what I would normally be doing, so that sort of cut the k's down a bit. I think for this week I've only done maybe 45 k's, and of that 25 k's was one run. So given I normally do a few sets of 10 and that throughout the week, that's pretty low for me, but still going to take it. Like I said, with having a niggle in the groin hip area, I just sort of gave myself permission to have that time off. Normally when I don't get out and do my run for whatever reason, I tend to get cranky and agitated, and it really bothers me that I think I'm being lazy, but it's sort of different when I give myself permission to skip the run because of trying to avoid injury. It doesn't really bother me, so in that sense I sort of have to give myself that permission to take a few days off. Sounds weird, but it works for me. Stops me getting cranky with myself about not getting out and doing my run, and I guess that really makes a big difference. So I guess that kind of sums up this week. It's been a pretty down week for me, but making the best of what you can. So with that, I'll let you all get back to watching more interesting things on YouTube, and hope everything's going well for you guys. Hope your training's moving along and moving towards your goals, and I'll touch base with you again in a week when we're getting a bit closer again, and hopefully I've had a much better week, and I'll catch you all then. See ya.